Semia Alatadindi vouched for him. His girlfriend, Shalewa, also vouched for him. Not to talk of you. I know you're a good person now. Are you not? Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Itwa. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Today we are going to be doing a movie review. To be honest, guys, watching movies is one of my favorite activities. I could spend the whole day watching movies, but not too much talk today. Let us dive into the movie. So today we are going to be talking about MURI&CO. MURI&CO came to the cinemas June 12th and it was released on Prime Video some days ago. And I was so excited to see it because there was a lot of noise, a lot of buzz around it. MURI&CO was directed by Biodun Steven. If you have seen this video, I'm linking it up here. If you have seen this video, then you already know how I feel about Biodun Steven. So I was really happy to see that this movie was available to those of us in diaspora. Now let's get into the in total of the movie. This movie stars Kunle, Remi, Bisola, Ayeola, Femi Jacobs, Gloria Young, and a host of many others. I have to give it up to the actors of this particular film. I think they did very, very well. Now, let me give you a short intro of what the movie is about. So MURI&CO follows the story of Kunle Remi, Muri, who is a petty thief. You know, he steals handbags here, he steals this there, he steals that there, and then he was advised by his friend to upgrade the stealing because that one is too low level. You know, he should go pro. And so he decided, the friend actually advised him to do things, to start stealing things like car parts, and that he has somebody who he can sell these parts to, you know. And so on this particular day when Kunle Remi went to a mall to go and start stealing emblems and things like that, you know, I don't really know much about cars, you know. So he went there. Fortunately or unfortunately, you know, he noticed this woman, Gloria Young, who left her car open, and then Muri drove the car away. So in the course of driving the car away, he found out that the woman's grandchild, who is the Co in the title of the movie, the boy is actually an 8-year-old mini celebrity. Now, Co is played by Fiyin Asenuga. Oh God, I don't want to butcher the name, but yeah, fantastic actor. I think the boy did amazingly well because of the character of Muri. He couldn't pronounce Cole, so he started calling the guy Co. I found out that the boy was actually left in the car by the grandmother. That part actually somehow for me, like, how do you leave an 8-year-old child on his own in the car? And the way he was found, like, the blanket was just around him. I'm like, that's actually risky. But I digress again. So the story just follows through what happens to them. The grandma went to the police station to report the theft of the car, and that was when they found out that, oh, I actually left my grandson in the car, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, that one aside. And then the woman's daughter, who was acted by Bisola Ayeola Chidima in the movie, had to come to the station. The detective in charge of the case is Femi Jacobs. I think he was just called detective all through the movie. There was no particular name given to him. Yeah, you know, and just try to find out what happened. In the case of trying to unravel the whole thing, it became public who the father of the child is. He's also a celebrity, but there was a kind of there's a bit of bad blood between Chidima and the guy. What's his name now? God help me, I can't remember. I'm really sorry, but I can't remember. You know, and so you just follow through until when the boy was found and things like that. That is just the all and all of the story. Please go and see it. It is available on Prime Video. Like we always do in our movie reviews, I always like to bring out points that we can talk about, expand on, you know, and things like that. So the very first thing I'm going to be talking about is classism. Now, Cole is a child celebrity, so he's been in adverts, he's been in campaigns and things like that. But Muri did not recognize him. Why? Muri lives in the slum where, I mean, how many people have TVs there? You know, their life is majorly based on survival. And Cole is a privileged kid. And there was even an instance where he was asking Muri, like, don't you know who I am? Like, don't you know who my mom is? And he's like, who knows you? You don't know me.
Who be you? Who you be?
Not even my mom.
Yeah, who anything concern me concern your mommy. Who be your mommy? I be your mommy is Okonjo ewé ńlá ni. Èmi ò mọ̀ ìyá ẹ rí.
My mom is Didi. But she goes by Dima now, remember?
Dídì kọ̀. O láì ṣùkú. Dídì díndín ni.
It was actually quite interesting to see the that kind of dynamic play out in the movie. How sometimes you might feel that you're all in all, but somewhere else nobody knows you, nobody sends you. And also this also plays out in the way the policemen handle the case. I mean, first of all, before I continue on that point, let me say that the policemen in this movie annoyed me. Annoyed me because I can relate. If you're Nigerian, you know what I'm talking about. You can also relate. So they really, really annoyed me. I think it's actually good because of how I was able to relate to the way those policemen were acting. It was so I was just boiling like you guys should get on your feet and do something now. That is that. So when they found out that the owner of the car, who is Chinema, played by Bisola Ayeola, I found out that she's a celebrity, the father is a celebrity, and that was what prompted them to actually start working, to actually get on the case and actually start doing something to look for the boy. Classism. Now, the next thing I'm going to be talking about is they say there is no honor among thieves, but Muri had two people who were able to vouch for his character. I mean, Semia Alata Dindin was saying that, I know Muri, oh, Muri can steal 15 naira, Muri can steal this, Muri can steal that, but Muri cannot kidnap anybody. I mean, do you have people that can do you have people that can vouch for you like that? Even his girlfriend, which was played by Kiekie, I loved her acting in this movie. She was like, no, I know Muri, oh, even though Muri is crazy, even though Muri is this, even though Muri is that, Muri cannot kidnap a human being. And it just goes to show how now I don't want to sound like I'm excusing the fact that he's a thief, but the truth is we all need people who can vouch for us, especially when we are not there. People that know your character. And I can vouch for my subscribers. I mean, Muri doesn't even have good character. He's a thief, for God's sake, and yet he had two people vouch for him. Semia Alatadindi vouched for him. His girlfriend, Shalewa, also vouched for him. Not to talk of you. I know you're a good person now. Are you not? that that is on the light side. Another point I would like to raise is how the police only swung into action when they found out that the parent of this boy who has been kidnapped is a celebrity, and it just shows that Nigerian police will work when they want to work. I don't know why you have to be a celebrity or you have to be in power or have a lot of money for them to be able to just like do it for you sharp sharp. I really hope we can do better, and I believe that it is going to get better. One of the things I didn't like about the movie is that it started out a bit slow. I was like, is this movie worth watching at all? But after a while, it progressed and it was really, really nice to see. I also did not like the way they ended it. I mean, what is Choco Boy and Choco Bobo? And they are funny, their funny superhero costume. I mean, I believe that it could have done without that part. And it could have just ended at the police station when everybody went their separate ways, and then Muri spent the night in jail. I didn't see the need for the choco boy kind of thing. Like I'm not just a fan of it. I mean, I love the fact that they wanted it to seem like Muri had like a happy ending, and he made money, but it did not just do it for me. So apart from that, I think the movie is a very nice movie. It's a feel good movie. It's kind of movie that you can watch to just relax and unwind. Nothing serious. I think it's a cross between drama and comedy. I mean, the comic relief came from Kiki, especially that phone call she had in the police station with Muri, where they were just exchanging languages. Let me put it like that. They were just exchanging languages. And also Femi Jacob, the detective, where he was some of the way he was acting. Policemen also, I think they gave a kind of comic relief. It was nice to see Gloria Young. It's been a while, man. I've watched a lot of movies. I've been watching movies since I was this. I can't even remember, but this when I say Gloria Young, I mean she's somebody you call a veteran. She has been there. Those people that when you were growing up, they were already acting mom, and now you are older and you are you are still seeing them. So to tell you how long she has been in the movie industry, it was really, really nice to see. I wish she had done a bit more. Like, it was just the whole euphoria of seeing her again. I just wish she had had more lines in the movie. Yeah, that is for that part. So I definitely recommend this movie. You guys should definitely go and see it. It's available on Prime Video. Before we end, one thing I found out that I always like reviewing movies that I enjoy or I kind of like. I don't want to come on here and bash somebody's hard work, but I don't know. I might do that. I might do that. I just personally I don't just see it as fair, to just come and say, this movie is zero, don't watch it, blah blah blah. Let me know what you think. If you want to know the movies you should also avoid, because I watch a lot of movies. Itwa watches a lot of movies. Anyway, that will be all for now. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video, and I will see you in my oh my god, I've done it again. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let's keep the conversation going in the comment section. I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.
She's a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, she's one of a kind.